Hit record. Welcome everybody to the Team Rhino call for the 9th of August. We just came off a summit and there's so much going on right now. I've talked to a couple of coaches who were like, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff being posted in the team page, and there's like this activity challenge, and there's the health bet, and there's some kind of retreat in New Orleans, and I think maybe Summit might be in New Orleans, and I don't even know what the heck's going on right now because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things. We got the $1,000 Power of the Pack thing going on right now, and we're trying to move those people into the app a little bit so that they can be in the health bet. And then we got Team Cup going on as well. What else do we have going on? I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff going on, but I got a little list of things to talk through and make sure that everybody's aware of and start pushing on for the next month or so and beyond. So the first thing I want to talk about is the activity tracking challenge that we're doing for Team Rhino, and make sure that you guys understand what's going on with that. Okay, I'm going to actually see, can I do, I'm going to mute everybody just so we're all muted. Okay, so the Team Rhino Activity Challenge, the whole idea of the challenge, if you don't know about this already, I know some of you are already tracking. The whole idea of the challenge is that we've always done our recognition for the team who's doing well based on Success Club points and team volume, and that's been pretty much it. If you make Success Club, you get on the board, hey, you made Success Club. If you make Success Club 10, we usually recognize that. If you're one of the top volume producers, then we usually recognize that. And that's great. Those are all good things. I love recognizing people for that. I think those are good, obviously good measures. They are the measures of sales success. They're the measures of whether you're making sales, and that means that you're actually helping people get into challenge packs and Shakeology and all that kind of stuff. However, there are some people who are hitting 2 points, maybe 3 points, and they're doing a lot of activity. And there's also the problem where sometimes somebody will hit 12 one month and they'll hit 3 the next month. And so they had 15 points over 2 months, and they get less recognition than somebody who had 5 points 2 months in a row and only had 10 total Success Club points, because it's done by month to month and all that kind of stuff. And so we've talked many times about the idea of being able to do some kind of recognition for the activities that actually get the results, for several reasons. Number one, because those are the activities that get the results, but we want to see the correlation. That's something that we're going to be able to see as we go through it. So you'll be able to see that the people doing the activity are the people who are probably also getting the results, but you also get recognition for doing lots of activity, maybe only getting 2 Success Club points or 3 Success Club points. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let's see if I can here. Desktop, bring this up. That's not it. All right, so Team Rhino Activity Challenge. So here's how it works. You're going to log activity in the Team Rhino app, and I'll show you where that is, how that works. And then you're going to get basically points get calculated for for different things that you do in that activity. So here's how it goes. 1 point is awarded for every 10 new contacts, 10 new group invites, 10 new coaching invites, 10 new follow-ups, or 10 new challenger check-ins. What that means, you make 10 new contacts, which, by the way, a contact is not, I followed somebody on Instagram. You didn't make contact with somebody by following them on Instagram, right? There's interaction that goes on, okay? So I'm not going to try to really police that real close and be, like, hey, tell me about your 14 new contacts, what were those? But I want you guys to realize that I'm not talking about a one-way interaction. These are people that you have had contact with. So you've had some kind of a interaction back and forth. It doesn't have to be your best friends now. I'm just saying, like, following somebody on Instagram and there's no contact is not a new contact. Okay, so making actual new contacts. Every time you get 10 total, that's 1 point. Every time you invite 10 people to a challenge group, 1 point every time. And that's not mass emails. If you send out a mass invite to 40 people on email, that doesn't count. That's individual. I invited this person to a challenge group. A post that gets 50 likes is not 50 invites, right? Inviting is a personal thing. 10 new coaching invites, so you invited 10 people to the coaching opportunity. 10 new follow-ups is following up with people that are in those other categories, right? Maybe you invited them to something, maybe they're new contacts, you're following up with them. 10 new challenger check-ins are the people that you currently have in challenge groups or are current customers, and you're checking in with them, seeing how they're doing in the $1,000 Power of the Pack challenge, how they're doing in the Health Bet challenge, how they're doing in your 21-day fix group, whatever. You can check in with each of those people every day if you want. That's fine, but new challenger check-ins. So you get a point for each of those things. Then 1 point is awarded up to a maximum of 3 points per week of being involved in a team call like this. So everybody that's on this call right now, you can log 1 point today in your activity tracker for participating in a team call. It can be recording or it can be live. It can be this team call, Fit Club Network team calls, which we may kind of combine here soon, and national wake-up calls, maximum of 3 per week. 1 point awarded for every Success Club point, so we're still adding in those who are getting those results, and 1 point awarded for every 50 team volume points. You don't have to log that in because I can see that in the back office and I'll calculate that at the end of every month. Okay, so you do all this tracking. The ones with the most points total, the top 3, the incentive is $50 for the top 3 people. You get a $50 check. So instead of spending money on Team Rhino hats or something like that every month, I'm putting $150 down for the top 3 people that use this tracker and have the most points. Okay. There is a stipulation there that you have to have at least 2 Success Club points in order to get that $50, so that there's some amount of actual results there, so that you're not just like saying I did all this stuff and you get 0 results. Okay, so 2 Success Club points is just my way, or I think I have a team volume amount there too. I can't remember where I put that. Or 300 team volume. If you have 300 team volume or 2 Success Club points, that counts. That's kind of my way of saying, you don't have to make Success Club, but I want to see that there's at least some results coming from all the activity that you're doing. Okay, so how do you log the activity? There's 2 ways. The Team Rhino app, which you can go to teamrhinoapp.com and download, or you can do it straight up on the website, and it is the exact same thing. The Team Rhino app is really just a wrapper around the website. It's not a whole lot different. It acts a little bit more like an app, but they look almost exactly the same. So what you should see on your Team Rhino app when you bring it up is something like this, okay? Just a little bit smaller, more like a phone, and you can register for an account so that you can keep your activity to your account, and you log in. So I'm going to log in here real quick. Log into your account, go to the coach area. So all this login stuff will go away after it eventually logs in. There we go. Click on the coach area, anywhere in this area, and it's going to bring up all the coaching tools that we have in here, which includes all of our training. And I think this thing is going. It's always slow when I'm on Zoom because the Zoom just takes up so much. But it's got our basic coach training, additional training videos, third-party tools in here, which has videos like Shakeology videos and all that kind of stuff. And I should add our Health Bet video into there. And then here's the activity tracker right here. Okay, so the activity tracker is like the 4th thing down when you're on your phone. Okay, so you click on the activity tracker, and it brings up a form that you can put the date and all of the things that you can get points for. So you can put in how many contacts, how many new invites to the challenge groups or coaching, new follow-ups, challenger check-ins, team call participation, Success Club points, and then you can submit that. Okay. Where's this coach area? All right, so you can go back and forth through there. You can view your activity. It's the 5th thing down here. View your monthly activity, and it will bring up and show you each of the things. And it has a little edit button here. If you messed up your monthly activity, you can click edit and edit that right there in the form. Okay. All right, other things that I've added in here while we're in here. So that's the activity tracker and viewing your activity. I added in this team news area, which is basically a link to the blog that's on this website. And that's where I wrote the blog that I was just showing you, this one right here, that tells you all about how the Team Rhino Activity Challenge works. So if you go to the team news area, you can find this blog and you can say, oh, I don't remember how the points are awarded. What's the points? You can go to the Team Rhino, the team news area, and you can find it. And then lastly, I put a team events area in here, which is basically linked to a Google Calendar where I am adding any team events that we're doing, such as the sneak peek group that, oh, look, team call is on here that we're on right now. And then sneak peek into coaching is here. The Facebook group URL is in there. So these are the 3 days of our sneak peek into coaching. Team call next week at this time, team call the following week. And then I have scheduled here a coach opportunity webinar for the 31st that we can invite to, okay? So if you think of anything that needs to be added on here, let me know, and I will add it onto here. Let's see if I can mute everyone. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's everything that's in the app. Let's see, let me look at my list and see what else I need to talk about. Rhino retreat. Okay, so most of you have probably seen the Rhinola retreat. Hopefully most of you got that pun that Heidi's like, I got it. Somebody said, what's this Rhino LA thing? And I was like, no, it's Rhinola. It's NOLA, New Orleans, Louisiana, whatever. But anyway, so this kind of ties in with the activity tracking, because there's a bunch of ways to qualify for this. So what's going to happen is that you're going to fly in on Tuesday or even Monday before Summit, and those qualifying people will tour New Orleans with me in style, basically $500 stipend for travel, for the extra travel days, and lots of stuff paid for, food paid for, all kinds of stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun little retreat on the front end of Summit for those that qualify. There's a bunch of different ways to qualify. I want to go over each one of these so that everybody understands the different ways to qualify. So the first way to qualify is your paid rank, or your lifetime rank as of Summit 2016. If you rank advance 3 times before June 1st, you get to come, okay? So if you're a diamond, lifetime rank, not paid rank, if you're diamond and you lost it, getting it back doesn't count as one of your rank advancements. It's lifetime rank. So if you're diamond, you need to get to 3-star. You need to advance 1-star, 2-star, 3-star. If you're just a coach and you're not emerald yet, you're a coach, you haven't rank advanced to emerald, you got to get to diamond. You got to go emerald, ruby, diamond. And by the way, if you kind of skip ruby, it still counts as a rank advancement, okay? So a lot of people skip right over ruby and never actually hold that rank. We'll still count that as rank advancing through that rank, okay? So if you're emerald, that means you got to go ruby, diamond, 1-star, right? Okay, so I think everybody gets it. I won't go through any more examples. 3 rank advancements. The next one is paid rank of diamond or above and 50 total 2017 elite points by June 1st. So this one is another way to get there. If you're not rank advancing, you can get 50 elite points in 2017. The way you get elite points, go look up the elite qualifications and how elite works. The way you get elite points is your personally sponsored coaches from 2016 and 2017 who make Success Club. You get a point every time they make Success Club. If you make Success Club in the same month, it doubles. So if you have 5 coaches who signed up in 2016 or 2017 who make Success Club, say in January, you'll get 5 points. If you make Success Club in the same month, you'll get 10 total elite points for that month, okay? Doesn't sound that hard, right? Like five coaches who are personally sponsored to you making Success Club gets you 10 points. 3 would get you 6 points, right? Okay, so you need 50 elite points by June 1st, okay? That's not terribly easy, but it's also very doable, and that means you don't have to get to 3-star if you're a diamond. You can get elite points by helping your coaches make Success Club. most likely you'll probably also rank advanced because of that. Then paid rank of diamond and 7 or more months of Success Club 10 between Summit and June 1st. So there's, I believe, 10 months to make Success Club between now and June 1st. So all of 2017, and that includes August through December of this year. 7 of those months you make Success Club 10, and the other months you have to make Success Club 5 at least, okay? That's another way to qualify, and paid rank of diamond or higher. And then the one that connects to the activity points is the top Team Rhino activity points earner who also makes Success Club 5 every month from here to, from Summit to June of 2017. So if you make just Success Club 5, you don't have to make 10, and you're the top Team Rhino activity points earner all the way to June 1st of next year, then you'll also qualify for going on the Rhinola retreat, okay? Is there any questions on that, how that works? Heidi does. Okay, you can unmute yourself, I believe.
Okay, so I did not make Success Club in July. Does that mean I am out of that bottom qualification?
No, it starts at, it's August. It's August. Okay. So August is the first month since Summit. So it starts August, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Other questions on the, anybody? No other questions on the retreat? All right, let's see, I think I can stop this screen share and get back to just us. So you already saw that we have a sneak peek to coaching group coming up next Monday, right? Brooke and I are running that, Brooke Brown and I. Invite people to it. If you've got prospective coaches, people who are thinking about becoming a coach, or people who you're thinking about becoming a coach, talk to them, invite them, put them in the group. Brooke and I will go through the whole opportunity, how it works, and you will see we're also inviting the Fit Club Network into that. So there's going to be quite a few people in the group. And what we usually see with these groups when we do them well is that 1 or 2 people go ahead and sign up. Usually people who maybe were already going to sign up, and they still like the information, and so then they sign up. So then we start going, okay, hey, so-and-so signed up. And then another person is like, oh, well, they signed up. Okay, I'm going to sign up. And then it just starts rolling in the group, and you start seeing it happening where people are like, yeah, let's all do this. Let's all sign up, you know, and everybody starts going. If we do it right, it becomes a lot of momentum in the group. So get your people in there. Brooke and I are going over a whole format for doing it, and it should be awesome. So that starts on Monday. The link is in that events calendar, and you can add your people in there. Hold on just a second. Lucy, get the dogs out. Take the dogs out of here. Okay, you can say hi. He wanted to say hi. Okay, so the next thing is the webinar that is on the 31st is a 1-hour coaching webinar. Lucy, take the dog out of here, okay? All right, thank you. So 1-hour coaching webinar on the 31st. That is like the sneak peek group, except a webinar format, and it only takes 1 hour. So I want to see how that works, just doing one of each every month. So like the 3rd week of the month or the 2nd week of the month, doing a 3-day or 5-day sneak peek, and then near the end of the month, do a coaching webinar where people can jump on for an hour, and we'll even record it so they can watch the recording, okay? So that's on the 31st. So I would say invite to the sneak peek, and then after the sneak peek is over, if you've got people that didn't get in the sneak peek, you can start inviting to the coaching webinar. Right now I've got team calls scheduled on Tuesday nights now. So this is the time that I'm planning on doing team calls. This is the time that the Fit Club Network used to do team calls as well, and they will probably be jumping in with us here soon. Dave and Monica Ward and I are talking about joining up team calls, so we'll have a whole bunch more people on here. And so I went ahead and scheduled it for Tuesdays at 5:30 Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Heidi time, because Heidi always has to have her own time. So that's when the team calls are always going to be. It's on the calendar. Got that already. Okay, last couple things that I have before we open it up for questions. Health bet groups. This could be absolutely huge, this health bet thing with the app and everything. If you guys haven't tried out the app, try out the app. It's pretty cool. It works well. I think people are going to love it, and $3 million, deal and getting people into the health bet is going to be awesome. So what I'm doing is I'm starting a health bet group with my Team Cup team. So the 5 of us are going to run a health bet group together. Team up together. You can have as many as 10 coaches in a group on the app. You can't have more than 10 at this point, although I went and made a fuss about that, and hopefully they're going to increase that up to about 30. They can't do unlimited due to some tech issues, they said, but they might increase it up to 30 so we can have more coaches in a group. But right now it's 10. So you can get together a group maximum of 10, like maybe 2 Team Cup teams could get together, or just do it with your Team Cup team and do 5 coaches and start inviting people to that health bet group. If you haven't seen the video that I made that you can use, it's in the group. There's even a link to download the actual file so you can upload it onto your own YouTube. Use use that as like a third-party tool so you can talk to people about it when they ask, well, what's it all about? You can say, do you have time to watch a video? You can send that to them, or you can do it however you want. But that's just a tool that you have available to you, okay? So the health bet groups, I think, are going to be big for us. And then the last thing I want to say as far as products and things going on and all the stuff going on right now is Beachbody On Demand. I don't know if you guys noticed this about what Beachbody's doing, but everything is Beachbody On Demand, right? The yoga retreat is going into Beachbody On Demand, and it doesn't cost extra. They're doing digital unlocks in Beachbody On Demand. They're doing the Fixate in cooking show in Beachbody On Demand, and it doesn't cost extra. Everything they're doing is kind of revolving around Beachbody On Demand. And that's because everything's membership these days, right? You have your Netflix membership, and everything's online streaming, and it's membership based, and you get 40% of those memberships, right? So think about that as you're thinking about, how am I going to build my business over the next 5 years? Where am I going to focus? Having people buy programs separately right now is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And there are some benefits with, like if they need the containers or something like that. But they're fixing that kind of stuff too, because like right now, the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, they're adding in Fixate to the Beachbody On Demand Challenge Pack, which gives the people the containers. So just think about, Beachbody On Demand is where everything is going. The more people you get on Beachbody On Demand right now, the easier it's going to be to convert those people into coaches, because every new product that comes out is focused around Beachbody On Demand. Even the trainer thing, the 20s, is Beachbody On Demand related, okay? So Beachbody On Demand is the deal. I think that's all I have on my list of things to talk about. There's just so much going on right now. I wanted to kind of get on here and talk about it a little bit, and then see who had questions, who had thoughts, who had ideas. Throw stuff out there. If you got something that's working for you, let us know. If you just have a question or something to say, unmute yourselves. Go for it.
Okay, I have some questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So back to the activity tracker.
Mm-hmm.
Does it all have to be logged daily, or can I just log everything that I've done for the week on like a Saturday?
You can log whenever you want, as long as you're honest with it. I'm not gonna. There's no way for me to know when. Well, actually, I think it does tell me when the entry was made, but I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
If you would rather log in a book and then go enter it, that's
yeah. Okay. I don't know what I'd rather do. I just want that question answered for people who might wonder. Okay. Will the sneak peek, you said that the webinar is going to be every month for
yes.
the new coach thing. Will the sneak peek also be regular?
Yes. My plan, that's what I want to do is earlier in the month have a sneak peek group, and later in the month have a webinar.
Okay. All right. So skipping to the next question. Tuesday's team call night. You said the Fit Club Network is invited and they might join us.
They might, yes.
Does that mean you're going to merge the Fit Club Network calls with Team Rhino calls?
Yes.
Okay, so back to the activity tracker. Does that mean if we attend a Team Rhino call that is also a Fit Club Network call, is that 2 points?
No. If it's the same call, it's 1 point.
Okay.
But you can go back and listen to recordings and whatever you want to get three total points.
Okay. All right. And that's all I had for questions.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Questions, thoughts, things that are working, things they're thinking about doing, interesting ideas. I'll share an interesting idea while people are thinking. So I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this, but Eric Hinkle is on our Beachbody Cup team, and he actually came up with an actual PokeFit challenge, and he's actually doing it. And it's like you have to hatch an egg every day, and I think it's like 5K to hatch an egg, right? So basically it's 5K a day challenge. You have to hatch an egg every day, and you can't tie it to your bicycle or something like that. I don't know. But he's actually come up with a challenge, and he's marketing it out to people who do this Pokemon stuff. And I'm not sure exactly how he's doing with it, but it is so cool outside the box that I think it's great. If you're on here and you're into Pokemon Go, I think he's the perfect demographic for it. I think he's 26 or something like that, and that was big when he was, like Pokemon cards and all that kind of stuff or whatever it was big, right, with his whole group of friends. And so he just knows tons of people who are doing it. So it's perfect. So how can that, are there other ideas like that, or even that idea that fit with you? Think about that kind of stuff and try to think outside the box with this stuff.
All right, I've got one.
Ooh, like a new group, like a group idea or something?
Kind of.
Okay.
So it's not really a group idea. Okay, so I have tons of friends who are realtors. And they do brokers opens where they invite brokers to come look at their houses that they have for sale, the really nice ones. Mm-hmm. And they cater it. Okay. So they spend money on food to host these brokers opens. Well, I've been talking to some of my realtor friends, and I said, how about I bring in Shakeology and some blenders and maybe a couple baristas, and we make Shakeology for your brokers, and we talk to them about how this is a perfect solution for their busy schedules, and you don't have to pay any money for catering.
Ooh.
And I've got a couple people really interested.
That's cool. Yeah. So who knows realtors? I think
everybody knows realtors.
If you know realtors, then that's probably a great way to talk to them. I actually know a couple of realtors pretty close, so that's a good idea. Cool.
Win-win all the way around.
I like it. So. Who wouldn't want a chocolate milkshake when they're checking out a house, right?
Right. And it's easy to set up. It's not like it's a big production, Right. It's easy on them, and it's an opportunity for us to talk about what we love.
Exactly. That's cool. All right. Anybody else? Other ideas, thoughts, questions about all the stuff we talked about? What you're going to do, where you're going to go, how you're going to win? Nothing? What is it, 6 o'clock? All right. If nobody else has anything, we'll call it a night. Thank you guys for being on. Go get that activity challenge, and let's get people in the health bet and all that kind of stuff. So good night.